Hey up everyone, Magpie Gaming here. I hope you're all doing well. So we've had a huge patch today for Escape from Tarkov, and this has fixed a number of issues with the game. There is no new content in this patch, although there is one thing that has been added, and this is a new muzzle brake for the 5.56 platform. Haven't seen it myself yet, I don't know what it looks like, but that is the only bit of new content that's been put into the game. The rest of this patch was purely just fixing things that have been broken since the wipe, and things where they've tweaked them and broken them since the wipe. So first of all, on the back of yesterday's changes that we had, if you didn't know, we had some massive balancing changes made in the game. I did a video about that yesterday detailing what was changed. I'll put a link up on the screen somewhere for you right now so that you can go check that video out if you didn't already know what had happened to the game, and I'll put a link in the description below as well so that you can go check that out. But on top of yesterday's changes, late on UK time, we had a change to the camera recoil. So they've reduced camera recoil overall by 20%. If you're not sure what camera recoil is, that's just basically how much your PMC seems to move when you're firing a gun. So the camera angle will move. This isn't actual recoil of your weapon, this is just recoil of your PMC when he's shooting the gun. And a lot of people were saying that it was just too much, they couldn't really focus on what was going on when they fired certain weapons. So this has now been reduced by 20%. We've also had massive changes to recoil dispersion for weapons in the game. 65 weapons have had their recoil dispersion changed. If you don't know what recoil dispersion is, it's basically where your bullets travel in relation to the recoil that your weapon has. So low recoil dispersion means that your bullets will tend to hit a smaller area all grouped together. The larger the dispersion, the more that these bullets will sort of fly out into differing directions. So there's been a lot of changes there. I'm not going to list them all here. I will put a link down below though for Logical Solutions website where he lists the exact stats for every weapon. So if you want to check out just by how much your favourite weapon has changed, you can go to his website and do that, and it's on there. The latest changes on there. But as I say, I'll put a link in the description down below. So the patch today has fixed several sound issues that we've been having with the game recently. How far it actually goes and how much it actually fixes, I don't know until I get playing it. But the early feedback that I'm seeing from some people is that it's quite good and they quite like the changes. I think there's maybe a little bit further to go, but anything is better than nothing. So they've fixed issues that led to duplication, stuttering and lack of some sounds with binaural audio enabled. Fixed missing sounds of airplanes and airdrops in some cases. They can leave the airplanes turned off for me, they're way too loud. They've fixed missing sounds of weapon interactions when the volume of interface sounds is set to 0. They've fixed missing bush and container search sounds with binaural audio enabled. I can't say that word, binaural. They've fixed incorrect volume of footsteps sounds during crouched and standing movement. Now this was one of the big ones for a lot of people. They said that actually crouch moving and things like that was too loud. You couldn't sort of sneak up on anybody, but apparently now you can. That is back in the game, so you can sneak around and not be heard by everybody within a certain distance. And we've had some fixes to Streets of Tarkov which desperately needs them. Whether it fixes things fully or not, I don't know until I play, but anything is better than nothing, like I say. So they've adjusted the server system to reduce the rubber banding and desync on streets. Numerous geometry and lighting fixes on streets location, fixed several visual artifacts on streets, and they've fixed incorrect player spawn position on streets. So not a massive amount of fixes for streets, but I think everybody would agree that the rubber banding is the main issue on that map. Other than that, it does play pretty well. I think the only other issues that we get with it is purely because the map is that big, but obviously there's more sort of performance increases to be made on that map right now. But getting the rubber banding sorted is one of the big ones. And they've also fixed the incorrectly working D2 extract on the reserve location. That was another one people were saying was broken for quite a while and it wasn't working too well. So all in all, a massive number of fixes. There are way more fixes as well that I'm not going to go into. I'm just going to try and keep this short and sweet, and I've focused on the main ones. Of course, there will be a link in the description down below to the Escape from Tarkov forum so that you can go and check out the full list of fixes yourself. But it's great to see those sound fixes in there. It's good to see the recoil changes put in there. It's good to see the weight system changed. I think overall this has been a pretty good week for Escape from Tarkov. They have definitely listened to the community and made some of the changes that we've all been asking for. I know these changes won't please everybody. There are a lot of people that didn't want things to change, but I think the vast majority of people did. And of course, for the changes that we wanted, for some people they won't go far enough, but it's just a question of balance in this game, and Battlestate Games are constantly trying to balance it. Hopefully they've made it a little bit better for us all. And that is pretty much it with this video, ladies and gentlemen. As always, thank you very much for watching and listening. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not currently. It really does help me out and it only takes you a few seconds. So with that being said, I will catch you in the next one. Take care.